Hello, Scorpio. I'm Claudia Rees Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is a special bonus love reading for you all. So, the reason I'm doing these special bonus readings this weekend when I'm publishing it is because I've got a half price reading sale this weekend. And this weekend it's on my Twin Flame Soulmate readings. So, if you'd like to book in for one of those, I'll pop a link for it up there. They are 3 pages long. I get all of my readings out within 24 hours of you booking them. And these this weekend only will be 60 Australian dollars instead of 120 Australian dollars, which is about 35, 40 American right now. So great bargains to be had this weekend. So my guidance has been that a lot of you, my customers, have been kind of waiting, wanting to wait for that very special partner, that twin flame, that soulmate, and you're kind of stopping yourself from living life because of that. What I know about relationship paths from all the readings that I've been doing over the last 20 years is that it's a path. We get in and out of relationships. And when we're in these lesson relationships, we're in there for different reasons. We're getting to know ourselves better. We're getting to love ourselves better when we're in those relationships. We're also finding out what we want in relationships and what we don't want in relationships. And we're also building our relationship skills too. Now, you want all of those three things in place before you meet your twin flame, before you meet your soulmate. In fact, you need to have done all those things before you meet them because the universe doesn't want you to mess those relationships up, right? And so they're very important to be able to allow yourself to go into these lesson relationships, yeah? And so it's not always about Mr. Right or Mrs. Right. Sometimes it's about Mr. Right now and Mrs. Right now. So that's what this reading is going to go into. It's going to go into your story, your love story at the moment, and also theirs. So this could be someone you're in a relationship with already. It could be someone you've got your eye on, or it could be the next person that's coming in that you've not met yet. But it's your Mr. or Mrs. right now. Yeah. Now, this, I'm going to go into your story and their story, but it could be switched and reversed. Sometimes that does happen. So you'll know which one resonates with you. Scorpio, starting with you, what's going on with you right now? Oh, okay. You've got criticism and go for it. I feel like you're pushing forward in your life at the moment, not necessarily in relationships, in a lot of aspects in your life, maybe in your business and your career front. Criticism that the way people have been criticizing you, if it's been getting to you, is a way that you're criticizing yourself, right? And so if you've been telling yourself, or if you've been thinking, my business isn't that good, you've kind of been criticizing it, other people will say that around you too. Oh, your business isn't doing very good, is it? And you take that as criticism, and it's just a mirror reflection of the way you've been criticizing yourself. Anyway, Scorpio, that's fueled your fire. It's fueled your fire to get on with that. And so, in that respect, somebody's said to you, "Oh, your business isn't very good, is it?" And you're like, damn this, I'm going to make my business work now. It's giving you fuel for the fire, and you're going for that now. So criticism has been a fuel for you to sort some stuff out in your life which isn't going the best. So that's good. It's like wherever motivation comes from for us to make changes in our lives, it's a good thing, right? Now, where your relationships are concerned, this could be a similar kind of way. This could be friends and family saying to you, why do you keep on choosing the wrong ones? Are you that kind of criticism? Haven't you found someone yet to settle down with, Scorpio? When you get that kind of criticism, especially from family, and it can seem well-meaning, but it's criticism, let's face it. It's actually sparking you. It's fueling that fire for you to go for it, Scorpio. So it's like you're at this turning point now, Scorpio. It's like, damn it, I'm going to make these changes. I'm going to change this thing in my life. Whatever hasn't been working for you, or not necessarily that it hasn't been working for you, whatever hasn't been really, really good for you, what hasn't been the best for you, you've got fuel now. You're being fueled by the universe now with this criticism to go for it. So you're probably focused on your work at the moment. Maybe you are focused on relationships at the moment. Maybe that's why you're watching this, Scorpio. What's going on for them? For your Mr. right now, your Mrs. right now, what's going on with them? Oh, hey, empowering themselves and releasing guilt. Okay, so they're just out of a relationship by the sounds of it, or they were out of a relationship for a while now, but it was a big relationship for them. They're still unraveling themselves emotionally from it. They're still rocking and rolling from it. They're still like feeling like they've been punched in the gut or something. They're feeling guilt about it. They're getting back to their own power. They were in a draining relationship. This is someone like, it feels like the energy of someone that's got out of a narcissistic relationship. And they're like, whoa, have you ever been in one of those? You feel like I've had one like that, and it was terrible. It wasn't that bad. All my friends say they could tell I was walking on eggshells all the time and being really careful and managing them all the time from the outside. It wasn't that bad when I was in it, or it didn't seem it, but when it finished, that was when it really, I realized just how much of my energy was going into it. This is what they've got going on. It's like they're rocking and rolling, they're reeling from this thing that they've been in, this relationship that they've been in. Maybe they gave themselves away. Maybe they got involved in someone else's life. They got together with someone that was really strong and they just went along with them in their life path kind of thing. And they're just getting back to themselves now. And they're releasing the guilt for even choosing them in the first place, or even going down that path, which was kind of a dark path for them. It could have been a gradual dark path, you know? The lights were slowly, slowly going out. It wasn't like, come into the darkness with me, oh, innocent one. And they just said, oh, okay, then. It wasn't that. It just got darker and darker. That path got darker and darker for them. And then before they knew it, they were in the pitch black and they were like, I need to get out of here. Yeah, so they're just coming out into the light again, and it's kind of blinding them at the moment. They need to release that guilt. They need to empower themselves. They're just getting back on their feet again. Your person they're just getting back on their feet again. So if this is someone that you've started in a relationship with, be careful. They've got baggage. Be careful. They're still going through that. Yeah, this could be someone that's rebounding. So I would give it time. I would give this person time. This wouldn't be one that I'd rush into. And so if this is ringing true for you and it's a relationship you've just started, I would go very slowly, very tentatively with this one if you want it to work. That is Scorpio. Right. Oh, you've got this criticism and you're going for it. It's fueling your fire. And you've got blame and empower yourself. Wow, you're both, in fact, going through it. And you might not realize it so much, Scorpio, because it's fueled your fire. But that criticism has kind of got to you because it was self-criticism. You're criticizing yourself in the same way and blaming yourself too. And so it's like you're going for it now. You're taking your power now. It feels like a positive thing for you, and it is a positive thing for you. But you've got to do that inner work too, and deal with that crap that's behind it. You can't just let it fuel your fire and then keep these self-critical, these self-blame ways, because you're just going to do it to yourself again. You know, you're going to go through this new thing and you're going to empower yourself, and you're doing that, and that's great. But you know, there'll come at a point in time when you just start doing it to yourself again. You'll start criticizing yourself again, and you'll start feeling disempowered and blaming yourself again. It's that you've got to snap out of. You've got to heal that part of yourself that wants to do that to you. You've got some inner healing to do. This could be a wound mate relationship that I'm talking about here. Now, a wound mate, what I mean by that is you meet somebody and the connection is very strong, and these are very good relationships. Don't get me wrong, they're very good relationships. They can last quite a while as well. I was in a wound mate relationship for 6 years, and it was one of my best relationships in my life. But the wound mates, so wound mates is you're connecting because you share the same wounds. So this is someone that you get together with and you both have similar problems or similar past experiences in your lives or similar family dysfunctions or similar, wounds. You've got similar wounds. You come together. One of the first conversations that you have very early on in a relationship is about these wounds. And you connect with each other and you're like, oh yes, me too, me too, me too. And you form this very strong bond. Now these relationships, they are very strong. They're very loving, they're very nurturing. They're a safe space for healing those wounds. And then that's when they break apart. So when one of you has done that healing, that is when that relationship will come apart. The very good relationships, how I was saying, it's important to be on this relationship journey and to be in and out of relationships. This is one of the most important relationships that you have, the wound mate that helps you to heal, helps you to heal. Now, often people will mistake these wound mates as being twin flames, as being soulmates, and they are kind of soulmates. They are, because they play a really important role in your life to help you heal. Very, very safe space, emotionally safe space for you to heal. But they're very, they are a mirror to your dysfunction. They're a mirror to your dysfunction, so you get to see it really clearly. Great relationship, and that's what this one's feeling like. It's feeling like a wound mate relationship. So yeah, what I just said about be wary of this one, because they've got baggage. They've got baggage because of this. They're in this releasing guilt, empowering themselves, and yours is showing that you've got the baggage too. You're blaming yourself, you're criticizing yourself. You've got that underlying healing to do too, and so this could be a beautiful relationship. Right. Them, they're empowering themselves, they're releasing the guilt, they're really reeling from this past relationship that they've been in. And they want what they want. They want what they want now. They're going to get what they want, and they're preparing for that. And so they know, they don't want a rerun of what they've had before. They are fully stepping up, ready for this wound mate relationship. Absolutely. This is the energy that you have when you bring in your wound mate. When they know what they want, and they're getting prepared for that. Yeah, that is the exact energy of when you bring in your wound mate. So this is going to be a good relationship, this one, if it hasn't started already. But it is a wound mate relationship, and it's good to know that. And I'm not saying don't avoid this one. Honestly, it's going to be one of the most important relationships in your life. You probably ends up being friends with this person for all your life, all your life. It's going to be a very dear relationship for you. It's not going to last forever. Sorry. These relationships just don't know. These are like the hospital relationships. When you're hurting, you go to hospital, right? And they fix you. You don't live in hospital for the rest of your life. Once you're fixed, once you're better, you get out there and you live life again. These are the hospital relationships. It's very important when you're in them. They're very important. And you will look back on the time that you're in hospital knowing how important it was for you to heal, for you to heal. But you don't live there. You don't live there. It doesn't last forever. You get yourself out there again and live life. And then, it's after you've been in a wound mate relationship and you've healed yourself. If you were the one to heal yourself in that, you'll both heal yourself, but one of you will be ahead of the other. One of you will heal yourself before the other one does, and that will be the one that ends up instigating this relationship breakup. But then you'll move on to the one. Then you'll move on to maybe not straight away, but you might have other things to learn after that one. But then you're going to be ready for that, the passionate relationship, the one. You're not going to be scared anymore because you're going to be healed, right? So you're not going to be resisting the one that's really right for you, which is where most people are at, resisting the one that's really right for you because they scare the bejesus out of you. So you're not realizing it as much, I'm feeling, Scorpio, that you're ready for a wound mate relationship, because I feel like you're thinking it's a good thing. The self-criticism is a good thing because it fuels you, and the self-blame is a good thing because it fuels you and it empowers you. But it's not a good thing. It undermines you. It undermines you, and it is something that does need healing. And you've also got, Scorpio, yeah, you're going now from rest. Your higher self is like, how can I get Scorpio to let go of this self-undermining thing and start loving themselves? Oh, I know, I'm going to bring this person into their lives. Because they've both got a similar kind of thing going on, but they're both presenting it in different ways. It's going to appear like a functional, healthy relationship when you come in. It is a healthy relationship, don't get me wrong, it is. But it's going to feel like a functional, healthy relationship because you both got really similar stuff going on within you, similar wounds. You're presenting it in that I've got this sorted way. I use it as fuel. It's good for me. They've got it breaks me. It's not good for me way. So they're so attracted to you because you seem to have solved it and you haven't yet. And you're attracted to them because you can oh, you poor thing, you seem to have this problem that I don't have. You do. And you're like, I can take care of you. So there's that mutual attraction going on. It's a match. It's a very good match, this relationship. It's a very good match. But you need to rest up. You need to start feeling good enough. You've got this, you're undermining yourself, you're not even realizing. Maybe even as you're getting this reading, you're not, I'm picking up, you'd be like, That's not me. I don't criticize myself. This is a good thing for me, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, your higher self says otherwise, Scorpio. And when you heal this and you embody it, you'll know. Talk to me 10 years down the line, Scorpio. Come back to my channel and tell me this isn't true. Yeah, and this relationship, for you, it's going to help you to stop using it as fuel for your fire, because I'm really feeling like you think it's a really positive thing for you. It's going to allow you to rest more. Scorpio, I'm picking up like you've got this energy, like an overworking kind of energy. And you're not realizing that the fuel for that fire, because you think it's a positive thing, a lot of society thinks that overworking and, not sleeping very much and that kind of thing is a good thing. It's not. But you're getting some kind of recognition for it, or maybe abundance for it, or whatever, and you think it is a good thing. And this relationship is going to allow you to heal what's behind that, and cause you to feel good enough to rest, to not overwork yourself, to not have to prove yourself. Yeah. Because your ego is going to love it. It's going to love all everyone's saying, oh, you're so good. Oh, you do so much. Oh, you don't sleep. Oh, you work so much. Your ego is going to get a lot of recognition, but your soul is like, ugh, Scorpio, what are you doing to us? Like, ugh. It's like this. Well, what's going on with them? They know what they want. They know what they want. They probably want a really nurturing, loving relationship with someone that's solid like you, Scorpio. Yeah, they're opening the heart, like, oh, lovely. I love this warmth card. It's like the warm and fuzzies in your heart. They're opening up. They want someone really good for them this time. They know that. They want the hospital. They want the hospital relationship. They want someone safe and someone that feels like home to them. They're looking for you, Scorpio. They're looking for you. They're open to the mystery. They're just open to the mystery. They're kind of trusting the higher selves on this. They know, yeah. They know what they need, and they're trusting the higher selves on this. So they're trusting the path. They're trusting you to come in whenever you come in. It's not like they're going out looking for someone. Like, they're not out partying trying to find someone. They're not out on online dating and stuff like that. They're not doing that. They're trusting the path. They're shielding themselves at the moment. They know they're a bit raw. They're getting over things. They're trusting in the universe that it's going to bring the right person in. It's going to bring you in. They're going to bring you in. They trust in that. They're open-hearted. It's a nice thing. Oh, I love this. So you've got joy in who is aware, Scorpio. This is you again. This relationship for you, when it comes in, it's going to allow you to become aware of what really brings you joy. As I said, I feel like at the moment you're kind of distracted. You think this overwork, you think achieving something is bringing you joy, and it is a little bit. But as I said, it's good for your ego. It's kind of fueling your ego, but it's your soul's like this. So real joy, this relationship is going to help you tap into that real joy. Real joy. I wonder why. There's a lot of good going to come out of this relationship, absolutely. So your awareness, this relationship is going to bring you an awareness of what's really joyful to you, what's really important to you. So it's a soulmate. It's not a forever relationship. And for them, you are going to switch them on. You're going to switch them on in the work thing. So you're going to inspire them. This relationship is so good for both of you. You're going to inspire them in the work arena. They're going to get some of that confidence and that power from you. So you're going to remind them that all of this crap that they've been through, they can use it to fuel their fire too. They can use it in a positive way instead of being crumbled by it. So they're kind of been through something really similar to you, or they've got similar energy to you. You use it to fuel your fire. They use it, the power makes them crumble. You come together because you both find that really attractive and you don't think you've got the same things going on. And you're helping them see that they can fuel their fire with it. They get that out of you. and they kind of dampen your fire, saying, but don't you just want to relax and enjoy life? And you're like, oh yeah, life is really good, taking it at a slower pace. My soul feels better. This is a really nice connection. I like it. I like it. Is that the relationship you're in at the moment, Scorpio? Or is this somebody that you recognize that's in your life right now? Or someone that's coming in? This is a very good relationship. I would say that this relationship might last, say, 5 years, something like that. 3 to 5 years. Depends on how fast you do that inner work, but it's going to be very good for you. This is going to be one of those relationships that you always look back on fondly, and you'll stay friends. And it was very, very positive for both of you. You're wound mates, but it's a beautiful thing. You're kind of soulmates at the same time. I like that. And it's nice to that your guides have been so honest about this and giving you this information up front. It shows that you've got a higher level of awareness to actually receive this information up front, because a lot of people might shy away from this relationship because of that. But I feel like you're open. I feel like you're open to it. That's awesome. I like it. Do you like it, Scorpio? If you do, please like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. Was that the right way around, or was it the other way around? You tell me, because it's often switched like that. So if you'd like one of those half-price soulmate twin flame relationships, there'll be a link there to book in for one of those. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.